In engineering, much like other careers, they can be a misrepresentation of ethnicities and genders. The National Science Board, or the NSB, released the Science and Engineering Indicators 2008 report, and what it had to showcase was jaw-dropping, especially in fields regarding gender and ethnicity minorities. The report showed off the difference in getting a bachelor's degree in engineering, with 80% being men and the other 20% being women. This also transfers to the workforce, as women make up about 11% of the engineering workforce as of 2003. And another problem that is showing is the ethnicity gap among this 11%, which is 65% of them being white, 18% being Asian, 8 being black, and 0.5% being American Indian. This brings up the issue that there is a misrepresentation of women and other ethnicities within the engineering community.
This poses a larger question as to why aren't there more women in engineering, or what's stopping them. In the same study mentioned before, it went into depth about its reasons, one stating that it depended on where you live or are from. Women in ethnic groups can feel even less motivated to move into science-related educations and careers due to the massive amount of influence our parents, community, and traditions have in our lives. One of the most glaring trends is that women are still majoring in traditionally female fields and men in traditional masculine fields. Historically, the image of engineering has been seen as heavy, dirty, and involving machinery. In Asia, engineering is a male-dominated profession. In India, most people believe that mechanical engineering is not suited for girls. However, there have been growing trends since then that can be seen that more women are pursuing more fields in science generally and engineering more specifically.
In 2015, women and some minority groups were represented less in science and engineering occupations than they were in the US general population. Though African Americans and Latinos make up 12 and 16% of the US population, respectively, they make up just 5 and 6.2% of the engineering workforce. Women are similarly underrepresented. Just 13.4% of engineering professionals are women. The number of women and minorities in STEM is slowly increasing, but the National Action Council for Minorities in Engineering and their partners have created a scholarship program to further increase these numbers. NACME's scholarship program for underrepresented minorities serves as a catalyst to increase the proportion of Black African American, Native American Indian, and Latinx Hispanic American young women and men in STEM careers.
Scholarships are helping many minority women who may not have the same opportunities as students around them may have. For many, financial problems are one of the reasons, among other reasons, that may influence an individual to drop out from pursuing a higher education. Which is why organizations like NASM and SWE are so amazing, because not only do they support women of minorities financially, but they also help them by creating a space for women to grow and to flourish. Changes are happening slowly but surely. The problems are that minority women are not really pushed into the STEM direction. Why is that? It's simple. Girls are raised believing that engineering and science, etc., is a mainly man's job, a man's territory, and that girls cannot do that. And instead, women are doing remedial tasks that don't require innovation or smarts. We need more women in STEM. It is crucial to get in the invaluable input of minority women in engineering workplace because they have experiences and views that matter and are important to bring about innovation and change. That's why we need to keep supporting and encouraging people and women of minorities at home, school, and the workplace and around us. Let's change.